Hello everyone, welcome to Botany Insider. So, in this particular lecture, we'll be dealing with the topic of the chromosomal abnormalities and disorders. It is one of the topic from the genetics unit. In this particular lecture, we'll be dealing with the numerical abnormalities, and about the other types, we have already dealt with it. I'll let you know when we proceed in this particular lecture. But before starting the lecture, if you haven't yet joined me on the Telegram channel, do not forget to join me over there. You have to just search Botany Insider, or the other way around is I have provided the link of the same in the description box. So just check it out and you'll be able to join the same. So this was about it. Now let's understand about that what chromosomal abnormalities are all about. So as the word suggests, abnormalities. So when the chromosomes have some abnormal behavior, or when there occurs some kind of dysfunctioning in the chromosomes, at that particular time what happens is there occurs chromosomal abnormalities, and it usually occurs when there is an error in the cell division that results in the cell with too few or too many copies of a chromosome. So chromosomal abnormalities in very simple word means that when there occurs some fluctuation in the functioning of the chromosomes. So this could be the main reason, could be the division, that is when there occurs an error in the cell division, it leads to chromosomal abnormalities. Most chromosomal abnormalities, they usually originate in the egg or the sperm, that is the gametes, but sometimes it might happen during the embryonic development as well, or they are also, or they could be inherited from the parents as well. Now talking about the types of the chromosomal abnormalities, the very first type of the chromosomal abnormalities are the numerical ones, and the second one are the structural ones. In case of the numerical ones, we'll be dealing about them in this particular lecture, and the structural one, that is the structural abnormalities, we have already dealt about them in the mutation lecture. We have already dealt about that what are the various structural abnormalities present or which could be possible. The most common one are the insertion, deletion, translocation and the transversion. You can find about these abnormalities in that particular lecture. I'll provide the link in this both in the description box and also over here in the iCard. So just check those out. Now let's discuss about the numerical ones. So if we look at the most common type of the chromosomal abnormalities, it is the aneuploidy. What is aneuploidy? Aneuploidy in simple word means the abnormal chromosome number which is due to an either extra chromosome or a missing chromosome. That is numerical abnormality or the numerical chromosomal abnormality. The most common reason is the aneuploidy. And what is aneuploidy? Aneuploidy means that when there occurs a extra chromosome or when there occurs a missing chromosome in the organism. So these are what we call as the chromosomal disorders. So chromosomal disorders are what? So when the part of the chromosome or the complete chromosome is either missed or it is either changed. This was about it. Now we have the topic of numerical abnormalities. So what are numerical abnormalities? As we have just discussed, so the most common or the most severe chromosomal disorder that is caused by either the loss or the gain of the whole chromosome, which has affected or which can affect hundreds or even thousands of the gene, which are usually fatal. So numerical abnormalities are usually fatal in nature, and these abnormalities could affect hundreds to thousands of the genes. Now we have some of the most common examples of the chromosomal disorders or the numerical chromosomal disorders. The very first one is the Down syndrome. We'll discuss about the important ones in bit detail also, but for the time being just go through this particular list. So in case of the chromosomal disorders, the first one is the Down syndrome, and it is the trisomy of 21. That means there occurs 3 numbers of the 21st chromosome. We all know that we have 23 chromosomes in total. So the 21st chromosome, when there occurs a trisomy in that is what is given the name of the Down syndrome. The next one is the Edwards syndrome. So Edwards syndrome is the trisomy of the 18th chromosome. Next one we have the Peteau syndrome. So it is the trisomy of the chromosome number 13. Next we have the Cry-Du-Chat syndrome, or it is what happens in this particular is that there occurs a minus syndrome or the 5p minus syndrome, which means there occurs a partial deletion of the short arm of the chromosome number 5. Now what is a short arm? So let's consider this is a chromosome we have, and in this chromosome we have a short arm and a long arm. The short arm is given the name of P and the long arm is represented by Q. So when there occurs a partial deletion of the short arm of the chromosome number 5, there occurs a disease or there occurs a syndrome known as Cry-Du-Chat syndrome. The next one is, these are not very important. The next one we have is Klinefelter's syndrome, in which there occurs a presence of an additional X chromosome in the males. And then we have Turner's syndrome, in which there occurs the presence of only one X chromosome in the females. So in Klinefelter's there is an additional X chromosome, that is we have in normal males we have XY, but in case of the Klinefelter syndrome in males there occurs this particular condition. And in case of the Turner syndrome, what happens is females usually have this particular work, that is they have two X present, but because of the Turner syndrome what happens is there is only single X present in them. Next we have the condition of XYY syndrome or the triple X syndrome. So these are very important. Reason being, in exam direct questions have been framed in both the DBT and also in the CSIR. So it's very important for you to remember about the same. Now we have the Down syndrome. I have tried to make a simplified list. So it is the trisomy of 21. Edwards is trisomy of the 18th chromosome. Next one we have the Peteau syndrome, which is the trisomy of the 13th chromosome. In case of the Turner syndrome, there is monosomy of X, that is there occurs one less X chromosome in case of the females. Next one is the Klinefelter syndrome, in which there occurs an additional X chromosome in the males. Next is about the triple X, that is there is triple X present, and then we have XYY. So these were the main syndromes. Now let's understand, or let's quickly go through some text of the same. We have the aneuploidy in the human beings. So it is most common in the human population. It includes both the autosomal as well as the sex chromosomal aneuploids, that is in both the autosomes and also in the sex chromosomes the aneuploidy is very common. Now what are autosomes and what are sex chromosomes? So in a normal human being we know that we have 23 pairs of chromosome. Out of the 23 pairs, 22 pairs are of the autosomes and one pair is for the sex chromosomes. In case of the females we have XX, and in case of the males we have the XY. So this is the normal condition. But in case of the aneuploidy, what happens is that there could occur abnormalities or there could occur aneuploidy in both the 22 chromosomes, that is the autosomes, and also in the sex chromosomes. So now we'll go through the various syndromes. The very first syndrome or the first autosomal aneuploids in the human being is the Down syndrome. So Down syndrome was what? That in which there occurs a trisomy of the 21st chromosome. In normal human beings there is only 2 copies of 21st chromosome because every chromosome is present in pair, but in case of Down syndrome there is an additional number present. So it is usually caused by the extra copy of chromosome number 21, and the main characteristics include are, the first one is the decreased muscle tone, next one we have the asymmetrical skull, third one is slanting eyes and mild to moderate mental retardation. So when a human being is suffering from the Down syndrome, these are the main characteristics observed. There are 3 types of patterns that could result in the Down syndrome or the Down's syndrome. They are, the first one is the trisomy, the very first one as we have discussed. Next one is the mosaicism, and the third one is the translocation. What is translocation? Read out from the mutation part. So what is mosaicism now? So it is the least common type of the Down syndrome where there is an extra chromosome in some but not all of the cells. The next Next one is about the Edwards syndrome, so which occurs because of the trisomy of the 18th chromosome. This is the second most common trisomy syndrome, and it is the trisomy, this occurs because of the trisomy of the 18th chromosome. The major symptoms of any human being which is suffering from this particular syndrome includes mental or the motor retardation, as well as numerous congenital abnormalities causing serious health problems. 90% of the patient died in the infancy itself. However, those live past their first birthday usually are quite healthy thereafter. That is, if anyone suffering from Edwards syndrome survive for the very first year in their life, they usually spend a healthier life thereafter. They have a characteristic hand appearance with cleft hand and overlapping fingers. Next one is the Pettau syndrome, which occurs because of the trisomy of the 13th chromosome. It is also given the name of D syndrome, and the major symptoms are similar to the trisomy of 18, that is the Edwards syndrome, but they do not have characteristic hand shape. That is, in case of Edwards syndrome we have the hand appearance different also, but in Pettau syndrome the hand shapes are not very different. Next we have the sex chromosomal aneuploids in humans. The very first is the Turner's syndrome. So it is, in this what happens is there occurs one less copy of the X chromosome. Females with a retarded sexual development, usually sterile, short stature, web of skin in the neck region, and also there occurs cardiovascular abnormalities and hearing impairment. Next one we have the Klinefelter's syndrome, in which there is an extra chromosome X in case of the males. In these males, these are subfertile with small testes, developed breast, then also they have feminine pitched voice, long limbs, knock knees, and rambling talkativeness. Typically, the male with the Klinefelter syndrome have one extra copy of the X chromosome in the cell and a total of the 2 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. That is, Klinefelter syndrome's male have this particular order. Less commonly affected males have 2 or 3 extra X chromosomes. That is, sometimes the affected males could also have these conditions with an extra copy of both X and Y chromosome. This could also be the condition. So this was about the Turner syndrome and the Klinefelter syndrome. So this was about all the main abnormalities that you have to keep in mind while you are studying for the CSIR or any of the science stream examination that you are preparing for. Reason being, this is very important topic and also very scoring. So I have tried to make this topic very simple for you all. I hope this video would help you out in some way or the other. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and if you like this video, please do not forget to like, share it with your friends, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't yet joined me on Telegram, I have provided the link of the same in the description box. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.